My name is Vicky Stocking. This is my husband, Bob.
I've been coming to Love Chapel Hill for just over a year, and for Vicky, it's been about 2.5 years.
We were both recovering from a church experience, and I wanted real church with real people. Like, I wanted meaning. I didn't want anything fake or fancy, or I just want something real. I was just craving it. Then I came to Love Chapel Hill, and 3 things happened in one day. And I've told this a bunch of times, which is why I know there are 3 things. It was very weird to walk in from the street, to walk into a movie theater. I had never been to I'd been to church services that weren't in churches, but never something like this. So I walked in. So the first thing was Robert greeted me. And he has a name tag on. He introduced himself. He remembered my name, and he remembered my name every time since then. I was really touched by him being so interested in meeting me. And then I went downstairs, and Matt was preaching a series called 7. It was 7 phrases that Jesus used on the cross. And I never thought of that before. I just never thought of it. So I was rummaging around in my purse to take notes. I'd never taken notes in church. 50 years of going to church, I'd never taken notes. And then when I left, I walked out onto Franklin Street. And it still makes me want to cry. I just think I'm not going to. 'Cause that's real right there. I mean, it was so stunning.
The happiest moments I'd had as a Christian before coming to Love Chapel Hill were when I was in places where I felt like there were lots of different types of people, well, not everybody looked like me. And when I come to Love Chapel Hill, I feel like I am in the kingdom of God, that this is what the kingdom of God looks like, and it feels really terrific. When I read the Gospels, when I study the Bible, the message I'm getting is that, you know, the least are the most, and the back of the line's gonna go first. And I think it's easy to nod at that and then go about living my life in a normal way where I don't really act that out or see that acted out. And when you leave Love, you're not getting in your car and going back home where you're by yourself. You come out into the community. You're literally in the heart of Chapel Hill. And that just feels to me like what Jesus is telling us to do. Be where people are.
I've never loved Chapel Hill more than I do now. There's so much a part of it. So much a part of it.
I'm really glad we got to sit here for the interview because this is the interface between the church and the street. I think Joel called this the gauntlet of love. And the feeling I get to be moved through singing and listening to the preaching, sharing the bread and the cup, and then you come into this space and it is full of love and people just feel fantastic and they're energized and they're different, right? The experience has changed them, it's changed me. And then you go out into that world through this gauntlet. It's just an incredible experience for me every single week.